You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Good evening, Nevada. It's Wednesday, May 17th. I'm John Kohler, and this is News 25. A shooting occurred earlier today, which caused 2 schools to go on lockdown until the suspect could be apprehended. News 25 was there.
Earlier today at approximately 1:06 in the afternoon, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to an active shooting at an apartment at East San Lorenzo Street in Pahrump. The shooter in question is a 16-year-old juvenile who allegedly shot their mom's boyfriend multiple times. At the time, both J.G. Johnson Elementary School and Pahrump Valley High School were on a soft lockdown as a precautionary measure due to the shooter having fled the area. The suspect was later caught in the area of Belle Vista and Leslie Street. According to Lieutenant Michael Eisenloffel, the shooting victim was flown to a trauma center in Vegas via Mercy Air.
Earlier today, a 2-vehicle accident occurred in Pahrump on Basin Avenue and Highway 160.
Earlier today, a 2-vehicle accident occurred on Basin Avenue and Highway 160 when a privately owned bus backed into a small vehicle. Only very minor damage occurred on both vehicles and there were no serious injuries. At the time, the left lane of the highway was blocked, but as of recording, all lanes are now open.
And late yesterday evening, a vehicle fire occurred on Leslie Street in Pahrump.
Late last evening at approximately 10:30 p.m., a vehicle fire occurred on North Leslie Street in Pahrump. The fire appeared to be from a mechanical failure. However, the fire was extinguished quickly with no injuries.
A local man was recently arrested due to allegedly abusing a woman after being upset for leaving his phone at a bar.
On May 13th, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a physical domestic. According to the declaration of arrest, the reporting party had observed fighting and that one of those involved was allegedly cut up. One of the people who were allegedly fighting was identified as Harjinder Kumar. Upon arrival, police stated they had allegedly observed Kumar arguing with and pushing someone who tried to break up the fight. Kumar was then detained as officers spoke with witnesses. Kumar allegedly had been abusing the alleged victim all night and was pushing them around the house. When observing the victim, police say they observed several scratches and minor scrapes on their hands, arms, and legs. According to the declaration of arrest, Kumar had become upset after losing his phone at a bar. Upon arriving home, Kumar allegedly became increasingly violent while arguing with the victim about the phone. Kumar allegedly was pushing her around the house by grabbing her arms and hair, which caused the aforementioned injuries. Kumar was advised his Miranda rights. However, afterwards, Kumar allegedly stated that initially nothing was physical, but later allegedly admitted to pushing her after she pushed him, and that he didn't know where her injuries came from. Kumar was charged with domestic battery and booked into the Nye County Detention Center.
Office deputies recently arrested a local woman for allegedly growing her own marijuana.
On May 13th, officers discovered a marijuana plant being grown at a residence while patrolling. According to the declaration of arrest, officers had been at this residence last year when reports stated that Jacqueline Sullivan had allegedly pulled a gun on someone. Officers at the time searched the home where they had allegedly found multiple guns with dust on them. Jacqueline was allegedly given a verbal warning at the time regarding her allegedly growing marijuana in her front yard where the public could see it. Upon approaching the residence, police were met by a witness who stated Jacqueline was not home, then allegedly changed their story that they found her at the other side of the house. When requesting to see Jacqueline, she had allegedly refused at first. After meeting Jacqueline, officers stated they explained the situation to her regarding the marijuana. After that, Jacqueline gave the officer her ID card and began to walk back home. The officer allegedly gave Jacqueline multiple commands to stop and even stated they allegedly commanded her to come back so she could be detained. When reaching out to Jacqueline to cuff her, Jacqueline allegedly started to resist and was then taken to the ground. According to the declaration of arrest, while on the ground, Jacqueline allegedly grabbed a thick branch and proceeded to strike the officer's leg with it multiple times. Jacqueline allegedly yelled at the witness to help her, to which they refused. She was then arrested and charged with unlawful production of marijuana, personal marijuana cultivation, resisting a public officer, and battery on a protected person.
Coming up, news from the Harry Reid International Airport. They've got a career expo coming up, and we've got all the details when we return.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Thanks for watching News 25. Harry Reid International Airport is hosting a career expo next month. Here are all the details.
Harry Reid Airport is hosting a career expo next month at the West Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center on Thursday, June 1st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. At the hiring event, attendees will have the chance to connect with various employers, including HMS Host, Southwest Airlines, the Marshall Retail Group, and more. Full and part-time positions will be available in departments like hospitality, aviation, retail, and food and beverage. The Las Vegas Convention Center, West Hall, is located at 300 Convention Center Drive in Las Vegas.
A water park in Las Vegas is rewarding kids who get good grades with free admission.
The water park, Cowabunga Vegas, announced it will reward students on their end-of-the-year report card who earned A's with free admission to the park. The offer is valid during the Great Grade Days from Monday, May 22nd through Thursday, May 25th at Cowabunga Bay in Henderson and Cowabunga Canyon in Summerlin. Kids can present their most recent report card at either park gate and show they received at least 3 A's. Students can enjoy free admission. Parents and all other guests can receive a special entry fee of $19.99 during the promotion. For more information, visit cowabungavegas.com.
Well, it sounds like a ton of fun. And now here with your sports news is Mikey.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. The Golden Knights advanced to the conference finals. Game 1 this Friday at T-Mobile Arena against the Dallas Stars. Puck drop at 5:30. Jonathan Marchessault had a hat trick on Sunday in Edmonton. Fans actually showed up to his house and threw hats on his lawn. Las Vegas Aviators lost a tough one to Salt Lake Bees yesterday, 9-8. They're in Salt Lake all week long. Eastman takes the mound this afternoon. The Oakland A's reached a binding agreement with Bally's Corp for a Las Vegas Strip ballpark on a portion of the current Tropicana property. A state-of-the-art ballpark is expected to welcome 2.5 million fans and visitors annually. Pahrump Valley High School baseball team are heading for the state championship in Mesquite. The bus leaves tonight at 6:30 with a first responders escort. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks, Mikey. Coming up after the break, health news that you can use when News 25 continues.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. If you're looking to get in shape this summer but don't want to work out at the gym, you might want to consider exercising outside instead. It offers all the same health benefits, plus it's free.
I love working out outside because you get a lot of different variety. There's lots of different things you can do. You can be creative. It feels more fun, like you're playing as opposed to working out.
Dr. Marie Schaefer is a sports medicine physician for Cleveland Clinic. She says there are plenty of roads and trails where people can go biking, running, and walking. Some parks also have free exercise equipment you can use. And if those activities do not sound so fun, you can also do some kind of sport like basketball or softball. It may require more equipment, but you will still be getting in a good workout. Of course, just like at the gym, it's important to prepare your body. Dr. Schaefer recommends stretching out beforehand and not pushing yourself too hard if you have not exercised in a while. It's also important to wear sunscreen and stay hydrated.
Especially on breezy days, your sweat dries really quickly and you might not realize how thirsty you are until afterwards. So making sure you're remaining hydrated throughout the process.
If you have trouble sticking with exercise, Dr. Schaefer suggests finding a workout buddy to help hold you accountable, and maybe your buddy could be a little dog named Charlie over at Save a Pet.
Today's Save a Pet segment is made possible by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hi everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society, and in my lap is a really special little man. His name is Charlie. We're not quite sure what Charlie is, other than we think he's maybe a Pomeranian Chihuahua cross, but we really don't know. He has a very quirky personality. It takes him a minute to start to trust you, and then he has a difficulty with people picking him up. But once you pick him up, then he's very, very loving and very, very sweet and very cooperative in whatever you want to do. But it does take you a minute to get him to allow you to pick him up. He is housebroken. He is good around other dogs. But when you go to pick him up, he has a special place he has to go, and I call it the pickup zone. So that if you want to pick him up, he's going to run around until he gets to the specific spot where he wants to be picked up. And then he'll stop and allow you to pick him up. But until that time, he will not come to you and allow you to pick him up. We're working on it. Last night we had a really good session, and he actually came up and asked to be petted and asked to be picked up, and that was the first time that ever happened. And I've had him since, I think March of this year. And it's taken that long for me to get his trust so that he would accept my touch and my ability to pick him up. We were told that Charlie was not good around men, and we have disproved that, because now with Dan coming in and interacting with him every night, Charlie is now coming up to Dan and asking for attention, and that is brand new. It took a long time, but as you can see, he's a very mellow little man. He's about 6 years old. He's apricot in color. Again, we're not sure of what his breed is, but we think Pomeranian Chihuahua possibly. And he is here at Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David Street. He is here to be seen, so if you want to introduce yourself to him, we are open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day. And you're welcome to come on in. No appointments are necessary to come in and interact with any of our dogs or cats. His adoption fee for right now until the 15th of this month will be $50, and that's through the Bissell Foundation. And a shout out to them, because this is their Empty the Shelter campaign that they do throughout the year, and we are participating in this particular one. They're going to pick up the other. He has been neutered, he's microchipped, he's had all his vaccinations, he's had his rabies, and you get his rabies certificate, and that's all for $50. His name is Charlie, and he's here at Never Forgotten Animal Society Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day. So please stop by and meet any of our guys. We have currently somewhere around 27 dogs here of all sizes, ages, and sexes, so come on in and meet all of them if that's what you're in the market for. But this is a very special boy. He needs a very special home, a very quiet, sedate lifestyle. I think he's going to become a real good couch potato if you give him the chance. So come on by and meet him.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's take a peek out the weather window. Look at these clouds giving up just little spats of rain here and there, keeping the day interesting. We'll have a complete weather report with Mikey when News 25 continues.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you need in 2023. Fernley, 87 degrees. Fallon saw 88. 82 in Carson City. Tonopah with the Cool Spot Award, 81 degrees. 84 degrees in Goldfield. Beatty saw 93 degrees. 98 in Amargosa. Vegas with 90 degrees. And out in Death Valley, too hot. 110 degrees, but here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. 93 degrees is our current temperature. We saw 95 just a little bit earlier. Winds out of the southwest at 7 miles per hour. Humidity, not much of a factor, 12%. As the sun rose this morning at 5:36, setting this evening at 7:44. Under clear skies, we'll be watching some stars. The low, 66 degrees, and the humidity, 24%. How does that set us up for the rest of the week? Let's take a look. Look at that. 97 degrees tomorrow, 95 on Friday. The weekend, a couple of 93s, 15% chance of rain on Sunday. But we stay in the mid-90s to low 90s. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, so make your plans now. Back to the desk. Here's John.
Thanks, Mike. That was a great weather report, and it's been nice anchoring for you. Thanks for watching News 25. Come on back tomorrow. We'll have some more news for you that you can use. Good night.